Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video from Modern Dating Here.
Where were you living, Miss Hofbauer, when you were having this internet romance with the plaintiff?
In 2022,
No. Just answer my question. Where were you living?
In my car.
My judge.
With your 3 children?
Yes.
So you sent her $6,200 in order to find a place to live for herself, the 3 children, and you were going to join them. That's the story that I'm getting. Is that right?
Yes, and it was also to fix your car, too.
But you sent $6,200, and you do not deny that he sent you $6,200.
That's a lot of money.
No is the answer. And with that $6,200, you found a place to live, a rental.
Yes.
You put down month's rent, month's security, last month. How much was it that you put down?
$3,500.
And what did you do with the rest of the $6,200?
I fixed my car. I needed.
Just a second.
I'm
You
sorry.
fixed your car.
Yeah, fixed my car.
Yes.
And bought household, like some furniture and household items I needed.
In what month and year did you move to Minnesota, Mr. Denham?
October 27th of 2023.
And in what month did you get the apartment? Was that also in October?
It was before that. It was in August. Is when I moved into my apartment.
The apartment he paid for? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you moved in August 1st?
Yep.
So 2 months.
Yep, it's not an answer.
Yes.
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 It's an answer. And he joined you a couple of months later?
Yes.
You were working in California?
Yes.
What kind of work were you doing?
I was working for a company called Con Global. It's a car shipping port. I was shipping Teslas.
Did you have a job waiting for you in Minnesota?
Yes, I did, but it fell through. But I later ended up getting a new job.
In Minnesota?
Yeah.
So you were there at the end of October, and you were there the month of November, living together, and the month of December.
Yes.
On December 31st, which is New Year's Eve, you were cooking.
Yes.
What were you cooking?
I was cooking tacos
For whom?
for the family.
Had you gotten a job, Miss Hofbauer? The answer is either a yes or a no.
No.
So you did not have a job from the time you moved into the apartment until December 31st.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
And Mr. Denham was supporting you and your 3 children, because prior to Mr. Denham, you were living in your car.
Yes.
All that is true.
Yes.
So you were cooking tacos.
Yes.
And what happened?
Okay, so the meat had just got done,
No, just a second. You were cooking tacos, and what happened?
and he got up to get his food first.
To get his food first?
Yes.
And
I had felt some type of way.
you speak slowly so that I can hear you.
I had felt some type of way when he got up to get his food first.
What
Because
did she say?
She felt some type of way when he got up first
Well,
to
what
get his
kind
food.
of way? Don't speak. What kind of way did you feel when Mr. Denham got up to get his food first?
You know, I do love Judge Judy.
And I want you to speak slowly so I don't have to use an interpreter.
One of the best judges out there.
I felt like aggregated, because I feel like he shouldn't have got his food first.
That he should not have.
No, because I was raised, and I was raised out in my house, ladies eat first before men. That's how I was raised.
But where exactly is she getting these rules from?
What?
I guess she has some sort of amnesia, because she was talking about the man who is the reason her entire family is no longer living in the car. Based on this alone, I would argue that he should be the one eating first, as
This is why we tell men not to be simps, and not to be the nice guy, and not to, save broke, dusty, musty crusties. This is why we say, run, DMC.
it would show a certain level of appreciation. The only reason she's
No
having a problem
appreciation.
with things he does is because she's put him in a box where his role is simply to serve them, and that's it. This is why she didn't like it when he tried to get comfortable. At that point, she believed he was doing too much.
And I had felt some type of way when he got his food first.
Okay, so you were annoyed, some type of way.
Yep.
An unhappy type of way. An unhappy type of way when he went to get his food first, right? It's not an answer.
Yeah.
Yes is an answer. Okay, so what did you do? What did you do?
I walked away after, and then he started arguing with my mom.
No, you said something. Look at me. Turn your body around, look at me. What did you say to him when he got up to get his food first?
I said you shouldn't be able to get your food first, and then I said you shouldn't be able to get your food. I was yelling. I was mad. I was like.
You were yelling and you were bad. Mm-hmm. Just a second. That's better. Mm-hmm. Because it's like I was there, right? Like I have a camera inside. Yes. So you started to yell at Mr. Denham because he was getting his food first.
Yes.
I want to ask you this question. You had now lived in the household with Mr. Denham for 2 months.
Yes.
Had you ever heard your mother and Mr. Denham arguing?
Yes.
What did they argue about?
Money.
What was the argument about?
It was about him trying to say that my mom has to give all the money that he gave to my mom back to him.
Okay, so that they were arguing about this $6,200.
Yes.
That he said, you have to give that back to me.
Yes.
And your mom said...
My mom said that she didn't...
No. Think. He said, you have to give that money back to me. Yes. And your mom said what?
No.
No, and that's what they argued about.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes. So now you're telling me he's got to wait to eat dinner.
Yes.
And you were yelling at him.
Yes.
You yelled at him first.
Yes.
And then what happened?
After I yelled at him, he went to the bed to sit back down to eat his food. And then that's when my mom stepped in to defend me because he was still arguing with me.
Well, just a second. Mm-hmm. He sat down.
Yep.
This is where her mother should have stepped up and reminded her to stay in her place. But
well, the mother's a horrible person anyway, so of course she's going to teach her daughter horrible things.
Interestingly, she did the opposite. She joined her child, and they became a team against the same man who had given...
Again, single motherhood. This is why we... As much as I love women, and I know there's good women out there, I know there's good mothers out there that are single mothers too. This is why I cannot put any man's foot to the fire when it comes to trying to date single mothers.
Given them shelter and food. She knew that what her child was arguing about was senseless, and it was up to her to stop it. But unfortunately, she believed her daughter was right, and that's how they ended up in this situation. I guess this young man just got a life lesson.
He did.
He tried to help them, but it clearly wasn't appreciated. In fact, now he's the bad guy for simply trying to feed himself.
On the bed to eat his food.
Yep. Yes.
And then your mother came out and he's sitting eating his food.
Yes.
And what did your mother say to him?
Nothing, because like we were still arguing. Me and him were still arguing.
What were you arguing about? He was eating.
He was eating, and he also said that he spent $50,000 on me by myself. That's what made me really mad, because like I don't like when people throw money in my face. And then he was trying to throw money in my face, trying to say he spent all the money on me, and he never spent nothing on me.
Well, you were living in a house he paid for. You were eating tacos that he bought.
Yeah, but...
You were living in Minnesota in December, where it's very cold, and he was paying for the heat, right? You were driving around in a car that wasn't working, that your mother had fixed with his money.
Yeah.
All of those things are true, right?
Yes.
Okay. That might have entitled him to take his food first.
I like how Judge Judy approached it. She was trying to show this young lady the other side of the coin. The goal was to help her understand that we shouldn't forget those who supported us when we needed it the most. That was a strategy to make her realize she was out of line for treating that man the way she did.
There's a reason why she's a damn good judge. Because if it was me, I probably wouldn't have had the patience to try to explain that to her.
Especially since their reality would be completely different if he hadn't helped them. So he deserved a certain level of consideration from both of them. The mom is a freeloader and is teaching her kids to freeload. Dude, run.
Yep.
Homeless and a bad attitude. Major liar. Freeloading and ungrateful. You were raised in your house. No, I think you meant raised in your car. Learn to shut your smart mouth, especially if you are not making a contribution. A grown woman mooching off a young man and then not even having the decency to provide him with a decent meal. Ungrateful people. Like you were living in a car before. So how dare you even fix your face to say anything?
Yes.
You told the police that you argued about how much food he took to eat. How much food? Not that he went first. So that wasn't true, right?
Yes. Yes.
Well, this police report is interesting. It says that you got involved in this argument and you poked him in the chest and punched him in the right eye. That's what the police report says.
Oh, I did not.
That's what the police report says. And then he slapped you on the left side of your face with his right hand. That's what the police report says. Is that what happened, sir?
No.
Well, you want to tell me what happened?
I'm going to tell you exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, that's what I want to hear, exactly what happened.
I was cooking the food since the beginning. Danae was nowhere to be found. I don't even know where she was at the time I was cooking.
You mean the daughter?
Yeah, the daughter. It's 8 pounds of meat. It was me, her, Danae, Samantha, and the other teenage daughter, Danae. Cooking the food, just cooking it. It's done. No one's trying to eat. I even said it was done. I scooped up my food, one taco, sat down and started eating. She goes in there, scrapes the pot. Damn, Dino, why you eating up all the food?
Who said that?
The daughter. Then she starts going off, telling me demands, telling me I need to get the out of her house.
Is that
I'm
what you
calling
said to him?
cops. Yes, it is.
Is that what you said to him?
Yes.
This was worse than what most of us could even imagine. Now this is their house. The same house she has no idea how it was paid. He gave them a place to live on, food, and was even doing
I mean, she might not know how it's paid. The mother handled everything, so the mother could have just lied.
the cooking. Yet her daughter still thinks he's out of line for fixing his own plate. Now she wants to decide when he should eat and how much food he can take. The guy is being supervised in the house he pays for and the food he provides. That's a bit too much. What kind of life is that? There's no respect, no consideration, nothing. He can't even eat the food he cooked in peace. And on top of that, he was told to leave.
Okay, and?
This is how men like him turn into Chad Rones and Tukis of the world.
Or she's calling the cops. And she started calling the cops. So I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you calling the cops? I'm not going anywhere. I've been paying all the bills, this, that, and the other. She just kept on going, and she ended up actually calling the cops. And I'm telling her, get off the phone. What are you doing? That's when her mom started jumping in the conversation. She started tripping. And once I brought up that I just helped you guys out from being stranded, this woman punched me in my face twice.
You let go of her hand.
I wasn't even trying to smack her. I was trying to like block her from punching me. And I guess the block was like a smack to her, but I didn't smack her.
Okay.
It was like my fingertips.
Whatever.
nipped her.
She put her hands on you first.
Yes.
That's what it says in the police report. Now, you were arrested, charges were dismissed. Ultimately, that case is over. Am I correct?
Yes.
This is what you're suing for. And I'm not even asking you. I asked your daughter. So I'm not going to ask you about the event. I'm just going to ask you as follows. It is true that August, September, October, November, and December, he supported your family.
Yes.
It is. That would be true. And if I believe your daughter, if I believed your daughter, which I don't, it would have been rude of her
Yes.
to say to him, what are you doing eating that food first?
Yes.
Would have been rude of her.
Yes.
And when she came to get you, did she come to get you or did you hear her?
I was in the living room. I was out there.
Okay, so you were there. So
Yep.
you heard what happened.
I decided.
Your
Yes.
daughter was rude to the man who was taking care of you and your family. He hadn't been rude to you.
So she was in the same room allowing her daughter to talk to him that way, even though she knew everything he had done for them. I guess he's no longer needed, and that's why they're trying to find a way to get rid of him at all cost. That's the only possible explanation I can find for this case.
Yep, he's being used and abused. This is textbook used and abused, and they get thrown out with the, bathwater.
He didn't even disrespect them. The thing is that this child seems to be living in Disneyland,
Right.
and her mother is enabling it.
My God, if this girl was in my family, this girl would have gotten smacked so bad her jaw would have been hanging on the ground.
Because this isn't the right way to treat people, especially those who helped you. Soon enough, she will wake up from this dream.
As I get older, and my father always told me, you never want to burn bridges, like I build connections for you and build bridges for you. So one day you may have to walk over that bridge. Now I see like this dynamic right here. I love my dad, like, thank you, Dad, for telling me to be a good person and not burn your bridges when people help you, and be grateful. And when people are grateful, even if they're grateful to your father, they're going to still be grateful to you as the child. And then the other side can be easily said. If they hate your father because your father burnt bridges or whatever it is, they're probably going to dislike you too. As you get older, guys, you learn.
Yes, he was.
Tell me when he was rude to you on December 31st.
He was rude earlier all day that day. He's had an attitude the whole day.
Okay, now, when the police arrested you, how long were you held?
I was held for 3 days.
3 days. From December 31st through January 3rd?
Yes.
And it is your claim that in addition to the $6,200, which your daughter actually acknowledged was a loan because you had been asked to repay it over the entire course of him living there, and that's what you fought about. Look at me. That's what they fought about. Your mother returning the money that he had sent her to get started with her children. They fought about that.
Yes.
That's what you said before.
Yes.
Now, between December 31st and January 3rd, when you were released, were there charges made on your credit card?
Yeah, he spent all my money.
Just a second. Well, I would like to see that.
Diabolical.
I also
And again, I feel bad for the gentleman, the young gentleman. He's just trying to do what he thinks is right in the world and trying to protect women and trying to be a provider like he was probably raised to be. This is the part where I hate that we shit on simps so much, but sometimes it's warranted. But the other times, sometimes I feel like we're idiots. We were all idiots once, right? So
also filed a police report about my stolen wallet.
Just a second. So now I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, Ms. Hofbauer. Between December 31st and January 3rd, did you take any money or use any property that belonged to the plaintiff?
I did. I had
Just a
his
second.
permission.
The answer is yes.
Yep. Yes.
And I assume you had no communication with him while he was in jail.
No.
So you didn't have permission to take that money.
Can I say something?
You had no permission to
I
take
did,
that.
though. I had his card before. And
Whether you had his card before or not.
He gave me his card a couple days before that. That card was in my wallet. And I also have text messages asking his dad to come get his stuff.
Just because you have someone's bank card doesn't mean you have the authorization to take their money, especially in these situations where things have already gone left. She knew for sure that he wouldn't have allowed her to wipe out his account.
His wallet, like, come pick it up. Nobody stole his wallet. Because there was an OFP.
Shh. Who are you?
Samantha Neely.
What do you have to do with this case?
I was there the night of the argument and the assault and pretty much a witness because I'm over with...
Was she there?
Yeah, she was there.
Okay, now I want you to be real careful. Do you understand?
Yes.
Really careful. You can stand up. Who was cooking? Who? Careful what you say to me. Just be real careful.
Dino.
Because you got here from Minnesota.
Yes.
I assume you want to get back to Minnesota.
Yes.
You lie to me, you don't get back to Minnesota on my dime. You understand that?
Gotcha.
Who was cooking?
Dino.
Point. He was cooking. So far, we're doing okay. And when he was finished cooking, he took his food and went over to sit down where?
Onto the mattress in the living room.
Okay. Now, when he took his food, what did she say to him?
She yelled out loud, "You're taking too much food. You shouldn't eat first. Kids and ladies should eat first."
And what did he answer?
He answered, "There's enough to feed everybody."
There was nothing wrong with that, right?
Right.
Right. When did she tell him to get out of their house?
Right then and there.
Right then and there. He said there's enough to feed everybody, right?
Correct.
And she said, get out of my house.
Correct.
Now you can sit down.
As we can see, there was no reason for all this drama. I think since she is already back on her feet, his role ended. His presence is no longer needed. And that's why they acted the way they did.
Yep.
Now it's all about finding a way to get him out of the house. The guy did nothing wrong. In fact, he did a lot more than he should have, considering he was the one providing for everyone, but they still found something to complain about.
You can go home to Minnesota. You see, the witness says you're a liar. Do you understand that, don't you? Huh?
Yes.
Your witness, $6,200. How much was withdrawn in total, Mr. Denham, while you were incarcerated?
14, 23, 13.
Did you finally get a job?
Yes.
When?
2 months ago.
Months ago, that would be February. Well, meal ticket was gone. How to get a job.
Right.
This was the best part of this case, and Judge Judy is spot on. The meal ticket is definitely gone, and now she will have to find a way to support her family by herself. That's why she had no choice but to find a job.
Okay, 7623, counterclaims dismissed. We're done. Goodbye.
Defendants used him and stole him. They were ungrateful for everything he did for them. I agree with the verdict. The fact the daughter has the audacity to talk to someone who provides for her in every single way is absolutely astonishing
Agreed.
and shameful on the mom's end. Baby girl lost the case for her mama from the minute she opened her mouth. Mom needs to get a job. Why did they bring the witness? I've never seen a case of such ungratefulness.
Shout out
None
to
of
the
them
witness,
could
I
recognize
guess.
what he did. Having that daughter-in-law with that attitude was already hard to deal with. But things got even worse when the mother also supported it, disregarding everything he did for them.
And that's the thing when it comes to single mothers. The mothers almost always support the child over you, even if it's any type of discipline or any type of argument. That's the problem that a lot of men face.
I think he eventually realized she just wanted someone to lean on while she was going through her own struggles. She didn't even care about how he was being treated by her child, ignoring the fact that he was the reason they weren't homeless anymore. There are so many angles to this story. First, we have a mother who couldn't appreciate what this young man did for her and her family. Then there's a child who's all over the place, lying and disrespecting the very men who helped them when they needed the most. And finally, there's a guy who ended up in this drama just because he tried to help.
Yep.
Clearly, she was just looking for someone to get her out of that situation, and he just happened to be the one.
This is why the whole earning respect thing is just so stupid to me. Why does he have to earn her dumbass's respect? He's older, he takes care of things, she should just respect him off the bat, right? But no, people love to argue, especially my own audience sometimes. It's just, I call you guys idiots. Because guess what? Now that you get older and you become an elderly senior, now what? You expected to have to go earn some 16-year-old, 15-year-old's respect? No, if you would have just built it into the culture itself, no, they would have just respect you off the rip because you've been on this planet longer, know more than them, and many other factors of why you should get the respect. You know, it doesn't even make sense to me that people argue this with me. It's like, oh, okay, so I guess when you are older now, you're gonna have to go earn some delinquent's respect now, even though you're 65 and have all this life experience. The same stuff happens with this and, you know, her disrespecting him. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.